Welcome to Barcroft STARS. This is the story of the search to find our future presenters. And trust us, we've seen it all.
Barcroft TV.
The wacky.
Koalas drop on your head and they rip it off.
The wonderful.
If I had your legs, I would be like legs and then just the head.
And the downright weird.
Would you rather lick a monkey's bottom or have a monkey lick your bottom?
What?
Here on BTV, we gave you an exclusive opportunity, the chance to become a Barcroft star. Scores of you sent in your videos.
Hi Barcroft.
Hey Barcroft TV.
Hello world.
Here's my video.
I'm Alex.
I'm Anna.
I live in London.
I'm Australian.
And what I'm passionate about is biology.
I love the 50s.
Thank you for watching. This video has come to an end.
Hopefully see you soon. See ya.
We spent weeks whittling down the applicants before inviting the finalists to audition at YouTube HQ in London and New York City. The candidates have been set challenges. Firstly, they've got 30 seconds to sell themselves.
I'm a really nice girl, but I wouldn't mess with me. I've done kickboxing for 15 years.
Then they'll introduce one of our well-loved films.
Here at Barcroft TV today, we're going to go to the bottom of the story on Instagram's most famous butt.
And interview a Barcroft blast from the past.
So how long do you take to shave?
Okay.
How long?
Finally, they've got to stand up to scrutiny in the judge's interview.
Who would win in a fight between a baboon and a badger?
But it's you at home who are the real stars of the show. We want you to tell us who you want to see more of on the Barcroft channels. First up, it's London. We invited candidates from all over the UK to audition at the YouTube space.
Hi.
Being in the YouTube space is amazing actually. It's a really cool space, I quite like the feel.
When I got here and you walk into YouTube Spaces, you're like, wow, it's YouTube Spaces. Like I'm here. So as soon as I sort of walked in and saw the red and the yellow and all the rest of it, it was like, okay, it's real now.
I was quite excited today to come and see Google building, to see the YouTube space, and to meet the guys yourselves behind Barcroft.
I've always wanted to come to the YouTube space ever since I found out it actually existed in London. So I'm super excited to be here, part of the bucket list already ticked.
Whilst the crew set up the studio, we left the first group of hopefuls to get to know each other.
Did anyone get like those butterflies on the train on the way here?
Yeah. But I just needed a wee really bad.
Overseeing in London are senior Barcroft producers Peter Wiles and Jack Fletcher.
So I think today is a real opportunity to try and just find out what kind of talent is out there.
We need different personalities to carry us through that story. It's about finding somebody who's got a little bit of spark about them.
Outside the studio, it's a waiting game.
I'm feeling quite excited. Stop telling myself I'm nervous, start telling myself I'm excited, I'll be fine.
With the stage set, it's time for the candidates to show us what they've got.
Let's address the elephant in the room. I do look a little bit like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I've been told that. I've also been told I look a little bit like David Guetta as well, but I don't know who he is.
Very good.
Do you have a favourite video on Barcroft TV?
Outside, someone was talking about one about a lady with two vaginas, which sounds interesting. So I need to kind of look at that one without sounding a bit odd. That does sound very odd.
I liked him, and also you wanted to hear more from him.
Yeah. Do you know what? I can imagine going for a drink with him as well.
Yes.
Next up, the aptly named Ramel London.
Coming in today, I felt quite confident, but I'm never gonna go in a room and feel like I've got this. Hello. How are you? Hey, I'm Barcroft London. I am a TV, radio presenter and live events host, and I'm really, really looking forward to possibly joining the Barcroft team.
What song best describes your work ethic?
Song by Kendrick Lamar, and it's called Real. And I'm very opinionated. As a presenter, as a journalist, you've got to be impartial, but I'll let you know when I think otherwise.
Hello, I'm Ellie Daniels. I'm 20 and I live in South East London. I work as a voiceover artist. I like skiing. I support Queen's Park Rangers. I like, oh God, now I've had a big old cooking. And I'm originally from Kent and I used to live on a farm.
With the auditions underway, the candidates are swatting up in the green room.
The different parts of my audition tape are part 1, 2 and 3. It kind of just relate to the different parts of the audition that we were sent. And this is the only bit that I can actually prepare for.
Hello, I'm John Dean, a 24-year-old videographer from a town I like to call the Beverly Hills of Northern England, Macclesfield.
And my favourite films are Pretty Woman and Notting Hill, which I think sums me up.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
When I was like 18, I think, I booked a flight to go to Dublin and audition in front of Louis Walsh to be in one of his new boy bands. Went up on the stage, went up, sang a Janet Jackson song, and it was honestly the worst thing you've ever heard in your life. And Louis Walsh literally was just like, next. And I just walked straight off the stage.
Next.
Hi, I'm Shanice Sewell and I was born and raised in South East London. I'm a recent drama school grad, so I'm an actor or an actress. My 3 favourite things in the world are people, travel and food. Fun fact, when I was about 11 years old, I was head over heels in love with Little Bow Wow, and I would argue with anyone who told me we wouldn't get married.
How long have you been watching Barcroft for then?
Like a year. The main thing that drew me into Barcroft was 5-minute documentaries, because I was like, I like watching documentaries, but I've got a life, and like documentaries are like an hour each, and getting all that information in 5 minutes, it's like, why has no one else thought about this?
I like Shanice's energy.
Everyone sort of says they're not that nervous. I mean, everyone's been quite prepared. You know, we've got the sort of intros and outros. I think it's the same sort of thing, nervous, excited, and there's one girl in there and I would enough to be her mother, and she is quite nervous, bless her. She's sort of constantly touching her makeup up and sort of doing her lines, but that's just because, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually a good thing, I think. She wants to get everything right. But I mean, everyone's really lovely, really nice.
Hi, my name's Charlotte Jackson. I live in Winchester, which used to be the capital of England, and have an 11-month-old son called Finley. He was 10 pounds when he was born. Yes, it was painful, and I was sat in a rubber ring for 2 weeks after. Anyway, I do have a wide range of interests, but myself and my husband have been known to spend a lot of hours Googling online lots of videos. That does sound a bit dodgy, not X-rated, more the extreme and the extraordinary, which is what I'd like to work at Barcroft.
Meanwhile, the team in New York is getting ready. Here, the search for Barcroft stars is being taken on by the big boss himself, so the pressure's really on. The first group of would-be presenters arrive at the YouTube space.
We're all clear to go.
So Jack, what are you looking forward to today?
I'm really looking forward to finding some people who are enthusiastic, who know our channel and understand our brand and want to be involved in the kind of stories that we're used to finding, the amazing side of life.
Yeah, we want lots of people who we want to hang out with, right?
So first, Simone, if you want to follow me through
Sweet,
the side.
all right.
Good luck, girl.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you guys.
Bye. Break away.
Thanks. I'm feeling really excited right now. I've been waiting for this for a while, so I'm ready to get in there and run my mouth, because I like to do that. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're very well. Come and have a walk round and have a little stand up on that stage just in the middle. We've got a few things we'd like you to do, and then when you've done them, we're going to just throw a few randoms out there.
Sweet.
I can just fire away when you're ready.
I'm Simone Leonora. I'm originally from Oakland, California, but I moved to New York about 5 years ago to pursue my dreams in acting. I went to Columbia and got my master's in acting, and MFA in acting, as they say. I act, I do spoken word poetry, I improv, and all those things have one thing in common. I like to talk.
Got a little spoken word for us?
Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah, I didn't play it all the way out, but speak my words that are often unheard, moments in life that trigger me to fall back into old habits, but since I'm older, I've been the bigger person.
Very good.
Second up, Percy Lipinski is no stranger to the camera. He's a YouTube and news veteran.
I'm looking for the best, the fastest, the oldest, the cheapest, the most expensivest, the superlatives, if you will, in the story.
First up, we'd like you to give us 30 seconds of Percy.
For me, the interview is an art. You know, it's easy to get people to talk on camera, but it's not always easy to get them to talk about something that's interesting. And in order to get them to talk about something that's interesting, you need to know what you're doing as the interviewer. And that's what I've done.
And he's got his own ideas about how to make Barcroft TV unforgettable.
Branding is not just the visual image, it's not just your little TV logo, it can also be the way you say it. It could be something like as simple as Barcroft TV.
I don't know, maybe we've got a new sign-off, Jack, on our videos. I mean, Barcroft TV, you know?
Yeah,
What do you think, out of 5?
give it a 3 maybe. I don't know if it'll catch on.
Maybe not.
But with Percy on board, the CEO had better watch out.
I'm really interested in drone wars. I'd really like to get to Creech Air Force Base in Nevada. I'd like to see where those guys are that are able to have a war in Creech Air Force Base. I used to be in Air Force. Be able to sit there and pick off a target in Afghanistan. There's Sam Barcroft, he's a no good guy, let's get him. And they follow him around. So that's sort of my current line of thinking that I'd like to get involved and figure out how they can figure out where these people are and pick them off.
The search for Barcroft STARS is underway. It's time to tell us what you think of the candidates. Who do you want to see on BTV? Give the finalists a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and don't hold back on the comments. Next time on Barcroft STARS.
Hello, it's me.
Am I lucky? What's that supposed to mean?
They haven't got that attitude I've got.
No, I just have a black heart on my bottom, which is probably quite appropriate. TMI.